Hey guys, welcome to Farming Simulator 2015 on to Rivers. So, we are going to be carrying on exactly where we left off yesterday. Going to be getting our Massey Ferguson here, seeding the sunflowers. This is going to be the Great Sunflower Harvest. So we'll start it up. Bring up the old course play. Now, I did label this field wrong. I meant to put 19, but we put F9. But that's all good. I can address that later, maybe. And we'll do current waypoint and drive course. No. Why are you being so stupid? Maybe we do need to go from nearest. Strange. Alright, whatever. I don't care. Hopefully you'll get going. Just babysit for a couple of seconds. Sounds come on. Cedar, yep. Good to go. Alrighty. We need the discs put back. This guy, we need to carry on. See him, we're almost done, and then we can get him on course play. So I saw and downloaded Banky's video on the 8000 series and tractor. I see what the guy did, how he did it. Basically, he's taken his current model and put tracks on it, and that's about it. I can't say I was impressed. Maybe once it does a little bit more work to it, it'd be pretty good. It's a start. The handling on it is impressive. It does spin on a dime, like I would imagine this thing should, but it doesn't. So we'll see. It's a waiting game. So I'm going to do as I have been doing. Be recording. I'm hoping I'm starting recording at almost 1 o'clock, just before, so hoping to get at least 3 videos cranked out today. Get them rendered up throughout the night. Pretty much I've got the house to myself at the minute, so everyone else is working, I'm working. He's happy. I'm happy. Got this going. I do really like this air seeder. I do like the fact that it was fertilized as well, if needs be. From here, I think I'm going to go up onto field 18. Seems a good size. And I don't know why, but I get the bug, and I've had this little bug to do this for a while. And that is the IT runner pack. Yep, that's right, you heard it. The IT runner pack. The pack that I said is a pile of crap. The DLC. It is a pile of crap. For the first DLC, I think it was a terrible decision releasing that first. But I've never used it. I have honestly never used it really on a map. And I'm thinking I may use it on this map. Instead of, well, I've got a transport truck, but instead of maybe doing so much transport truck work. I don't know. I'm probably going to buy it. Something different. I'm definitely going to treat this as a map that I want to run bigger equipment on like I did Manchester. But I want to do a bit of everything. Go the forestry. No forestry, guys. Don't get your hopes up on forestry. Ain't doing that. So as we come to the top here, we'll fold up. If we've missed stuff, it's a case of, oh well. Okay. Thumb up. Should start folding. Yep, there we go. Does take a while to fold, that's surprising. You can see we've not seeded that, it's not done the headland yet, so what we can do is drive around on the headland. We've still got plenty of seed, we've not used any fertilizer. We will be using fertilizer pretty soon though. On this field, like I said, I'll probably get course play going on this one, so I don't need to worry about it. I'm hoping it will put the fertilizer down at the same time. I'm actually not sure if it will. Little bit of drifting. What's that saying about? No idea. Something about an eagle, maybe? I do not know so much what that means. Alright, so this is field 18. Definitely going to use all the power of this tractor, that's for sure. Okay, so we'll go seeding. Need to unfold it so we get the correct working width. Level it up. Although I don't do tutorials on Courseplay, this is kind of like a tutorial. I don't feel comfortable doing tutorials, that's why I don't. So it's 14 meter, we're gonna put it down to like a 13. I think it should be okay. I'll leave them too much. Let's actually try it. And for field 18, that one. Oh, does that look any good? Yes, it does. Alrighty. So this is full throttle and it's taking a while to pick up the speed. Where is the start point anyway? I think it's down the direction of heaven. That's interesting bouncing going on. Haven't put real train back in. Not unless Banky has it in his game safe. Nope. It's very bumpy. Strange. I wonder if he does have it in. I don't think he does. Well, certainly doesn't. Alrighty. The way that's bumping around though, it doesn't look like it is. Alright, we'll pull ourselves up on front here. We'll... Yep. Just double check. First waypoint and start. Of course, he's going to follow that up and move forward a little. And once he sets off, then that's what we'll do. I know I get this question a lot. This little map here is basically because I'm running the development version. You can see the 0109.dev. You get that from the GitHub. I believe they've got a description on how you get that. Oh, yep, see the fertilizer did come on. They have got a description on how you do that. I think on there on the mod hoster page. Yep, that's fertilizing. Beautiful. That's working awesome. Good. Alrighty, this is coming along nicely. And this guy will pull up. I don't think I'd say this, but we may need another tractor. I don't know how much we'll actually use this thing. It's more than capable of using the discs and stuff like that, so I think that's probably what it's going to be mainly used for. Seed and stuff like that, I want to use the Tract 9000 series more. You guys know the Tract 9000 is one of my favourite tractors right now, and it still is the case. So we'll be using that. I may get into doing some animal stuff on here. I'm thinking of doing some whole crop harvest, see if that actually works. I've never done any of that. So we may plant up a field. Oh, we've got that tractor. I forgot we had the fence. Perfect. Okay, we don't need another tractor. Thinking about doing some of that. For that, we're going to be using the Gold Edition forestry harvester. Get my words out. Oh, got that on. Another thing I've got planned, may end up making a video on that today. So I may just do 2 farm sim stuff and 1 spin tyres. I've started to play a bit of that, now they've added the mods in, really getting into that again. Got on last night with Banky and Mr. Deputy for a little bit late last night. Not much has changed there, nothing really to report on. Of course, when everyone's on, I'm working, I'm doing this, so... Baggy always gets on TeamSpeak a little later, usually around 9, 10 o'clock at night, he was saying. And if Recon's got on, or whoever else, then I usually miss them. Just like UK Daz and Hamster, I know I'm going to be missing those guys pretty much daily now. Okay, so this guy. So let's look at getting the IT runner. I can't believe I'm actually... Ooh, default color. I forgot you could change color on that. The one I was going to go with is... that. We'll probably get 2 of them. Is what I'm thinking. And... 1 of these for now. The skip, although it holds everything, no need for it really. Skip is just like, for you guys in North America, like a dumpster. Okay, we'll drive down there now. And maybe that could be the thumbnail of the video. So there's the happy. I just wanna flip through, see how it is doing. Yeah, it is leaving little bits. Did leave a little bit. May pick that up on the Headlington a bit. What does it do? Is it me or is it going down the same path it already just did? Is it actually doing that? Oh no, that's part of the course. It's telling it to go back up and down the same stretch. That's weird. Oh, can't argue with that. Anyway. Where are we? There. Turn 50. Don't know why, but I love that. I don't know if it's a pigeon or a dove or what it is. I think it's a pigeon. Just had a bit of coffee. It's actually getting cold. I remembered it today too. Oh no. Can't be dealing with that glare. Kind of funny, this little windscreen wiper on that side glass. It's probably so big. Need it. It's got like 3 windscreen wipers. No, just... Seriously? Oh, is that it there? That's cool. I wonder if the real one's like that. That looks clean. Wait. Ribbit. Okay. IT runner. We done got an IT runner. Whoa. Slid out a little bit there. There it is. It's been nearly a year since actually touching these. That's the IRC runner. I do have a DLC review on it, and I just didn't care for it. I still don't, but I'm gonna give it a fair trial and error. I don't know. I just sugar beet harvest, stuff like that. Maybe I see a need for it, but I just don't see a need for it when it comes down to it. I really don't. Right, I'll have to pull up for the controls. Oh, it's set for keyboard. So must have got it already though. Scratch the paintwork. Ding ding. Email. Right. Need to remember to set that to controller. Of course, me being in Canada, guys, I am using my 360 controller. I am not using the steering wheel. There's no way I could have bought that. Although, I did bring the Astros and, of course, my Xbox controller. I know Hamster said I do sound different, and I do. I noticed that too. It's interesting. To me, the sound quality is more crisper on this computer than it is on my home computer. That's very strange. I don't know what the deal is there. I think at some point I'm going to look at doing a flash on the BIOS and updating it. Probably, definitely needs it. Just guarantee that one. Here's going to be a new problem. Where the frig are we going to put these containers? Oh, you know what? I see a fairly flat level spot just here. I imagine there's more than enough room. Oh yeah, plenty. I did the right one. I'll leave that down. Actually, we can lift it up. Imagine this trailer would bounce all over the place empty like this. Although I imagine there's a lot of imagines there. It'd be airbag suspension on the axles on this guy. Probably its own hydraulic tank there, but it looks like its own fuel tank. Different filters and whatnot on the side. It's a detailed one, I guess. Hydraulic valves. Strange, I would have thought you'd be able to operate that within the cab, I don't know. Plenty of the levers down there though. Alright, next will be the forestry wagon. I don't know if you'd really call it a forestry wagon though. But if I do get into the animal stuff, we'll be needing it for the silage. The way I do it is usually I'll get the crone trailer thing, cargo X is it called, something like that, I do forget the name, and we'll hook that up onto the back of the forage harvester. Hopefully it'll work, we'll find out pretty soon. We'll bring the truck down and cart it up. After we get these fields planted, we need to fertilize one, so we do need to get ourselves a sprayer. So we'll probably bring the tractor down and pick up a sprayer. We don't need a big one, we'll just get the pull behind, maybe even a spreader. Honestly, I don't see us needing much more than that. We could possibly put some lime down, as this map does have that feature. So we may just get ourselves a spreader, something a little different. One of the bigger self-propelled, so it just holds more, don't need to refill it all the time. We'll do that. Take this thing down. I still need to go through Banky's mods. He said it last night, he's got a lot of John Deeres, and I said to yeah, and how many of them are good? He goes, yeah, that's the thing. There's a lot of John Deeres out there, but a lot of them are a pile of crap. But there is also, honestly, there's quite a few decent ones now. That's great to see. So we'll just dump this thing here right now. And take a little trip back down to the yard. Yeah, guys should be getting used to this. Like I say, this is more for the commentary than anything. Let's take a different route actually. Let's have a little different, so it's not always the same. Over the bridge. This is one of the many forestry areas. This map does have a little bit. Said many times, I like the idea of forestry. I really do think it's a neat idea, but just badly executed. Very badly executed. It's got better. It's got better than what it was to begin with. Anything's better than what it was to begin with. They could have made it worse, but wow. They'd have made it freaking terrible. The Russian one. That's part of the gold DLC. Where will we getting this one? The Russian one's just tiny. That's the equipment from the Russian DLC. I call it the Russian DLC because really, when it comes down to it, the gold edition was predominantly Russian machinery. It was all smaller equipment. What the game, in my opinion, lacks is mid-size equipment. I should go that way, I kinda like it. But what we'll do is we'll take a little bit of more of a detour. We'll take a right just up here. Well, the 9000 is still working. Let's actually finish that. I gotta check. Within the corners it does appear it has stopped working. And the Massey Ferguson is out of seed. Yeah, tell me that in a minute. Start yelling at me. So yeah, fertilize, fill this up, and good to go. Likewise, that field, I believe, 15 needs to be done. Fertilized. Yep, there we go. 20 needs to be refilled. Go refill me now. We'll come down here, we've got a nice little bridge. Oh, what's that there? Was that the low loader? Okay. Sheep. Go past the sheep. Okay, pay attention here. Very spin tires type of bridge. Nice looking bridge. And here's that security barrier. Combine gets stuck on that all the time with the header. We'll be taking the truck down to the shop again pretty soon, picking up the forage harvester with some other attachments. Of course, we'll be taking another trip down there, like right now, to refill. Here's the line. I don't know how the line works in as far as, do I need to bring it here, or can I just refill? Truly do not know. Apparently I can just refill. And of course you get no fill thing, but this is stock, and yet they model it. That'd be a conveyor belt. They model the inside, yet you can't see inside unless you somehow figure out a glitch. What's that done? Sure. So we'll take this over to 15. I'm a big fan of the handling on this all of a sudden. Just be acting a little funky. Okay, fertilize this one, then probably just take the 8000 series up to, or down to field 20 or 19 and just get that to finish up. I do like the fact that it does leave the lime texture. I can see what I've done and what I haven't done yet. Driving over this will destroy the crop. It just makes it look like a tram lines that I do prefer. As you can see, it goes green. If you destroy crop for some reason, it leaves a green trail. So, you know it's working. And that's just part of the game. I could probably go wider. Further out. Imagine this is getting close to my limit here. So we'll be doing the headland first and then we'll do the up and down. So previously I didn't want to eliminate chop straw, kind of done with chop straw for a while. If not for ever kind of do. People do say it causes FPS issues on this computer. I just don't need that. It runs pretty good. I'm really happy on how this map runs, so I think we will be sticking with Two Rivers for quite some time. At least for me being out in Canada. Unless I break down and buy a new graphics card for this computer, that honestly it could really do with the processor. It's got 8 gig of RAM. It's good, but it could do with a decent card. Probably put a 2 gig in it or something. Doesn't need to be as crazy as mine. Give it a little bit more pep. So we may do that. What card I would put in, I don't know. It'd be an NVDIA. It would probably more than likely be a 900 something series, but I'd have to pay attention to physical size of the card. This is a mid-size ATX case, so it hasn't got a ton of room inside it, but it's got a good amount. Probably if it was a single fan unit, it'd be okay. Definitely not enough room for a card like I've got back in the UK on my computer. It would not fit in that case. Even if it did, I don't know if the power supply is strong enough. I don't know what size power supply is in it. I want to say it's a 550, but I can't remember when I built it. This is probably one more pass on this field, and we should be done. Get a refill and head up to 19. Yeah, I think it's 19. So the next video that I record should be harvesting, I imagine, fast harvesting. That was that. So the white specks are basically supposed to mimic lime. That's what we spread on the field right there. Lime. And we're off. So field 15 is good to go. So is field 20, is this? Yep, field 20. And it's just 19 that needs fertilizing, and 18 is good to go. I believe it's called 18 anyway. Is it 18? Yes, it's 18. I'll refill. Although, I should be okay. It's better to be safer. Just refill them. We're this close to the farmyard. Gonna get one of those, that Brooks utility trailer. Okay, so save quickly just in case we get that weird error where good old Courseplay decides to crap out, we'll stop the driver. Pull this off the field. Head down to 19, like I say, I'll just do the headland with this thing. What's left of it's probably not much, if anything. Oh yeah. Actually, we may just get a refill it, there's barely anything. Okay, well, that got dirty quick, actually. Stop driver. Where are we? Just by the tents, okay. Simple. By the big hole. Back in Farm Sim 13, the amount of times Auto Tractor drove into that were insane. I've not tried Auto Tractor in this version of Farm Sim, mainly because I just honestly refuse to download it. Part of me wants to try it, see if it's any better, but from what I heard a little while ago, it's no better. It was always pretty much unusable compared to Auto Combine. Auto Combine's always been pretty stable in as far as working. It has its moments, admittedly. Well, Auto Tractor always used to be just downright awful for the most part. So that's why Courseplay all the way. Farm Sim 13. It was actually on this map, this very map I believe it was, that I started using Courseplay first time. I experimented and found a love of Courseplay. I never played it, just like many of you have probably not touched Courseplay because you think it's daunting, it's too complicated, you don't want to use it because of that. Guys, it is so simple. You watch a few good videos on YouTube and there's plenty of them. The ones I recommend because the person that taught me everything I know on Courseplay now is Raven. So I'd always recommend his over anyone else's because he was the one that showed me on how to use it. Ian Robson, he's got videos, and I believe Moose has got videos. I can't say how good they are because I've never watched them. I've not had the need. If I want to get into more complicated stuff on Courseplay, I'd probably go check some of their stuff out. I don't know how complicated Raven got, to be honest. I think Moose got pretty in-depth, and I believe Ian got pretty complicated. But Raven was the one that, for his videos, showed me how to use it. And I believe all of their links are in the more channels thing on my main YouTube page. That's the thing, especially when you get a close group of friends who will help each other out for the most part. Yeah, this hill's a big one. Look again. Puffing out a little bit of black smoke there. It's one thing I really was glad to see that Farm Sim got away from, and that's the constant billowing of black smoke. Even for a tractor like this, it's probably got the DPF. Yep, there's the blue cap. That's the DPF. DPF? Death. Is an exhaust fluid. You wouldn't really see it puffing crap tons of black smoke like that. I know I've touched on the subject in the past, but any modern farm machine, you'd see a little bit here and there. I'm on about the modern one, guys, so don't be chewing on my ass about this one. Other than that, they don't bellow smoke. Maybe when they first start up under load or something, but that's about it. Drive goals. So it's nice to definitely see the heat haze more than anything. Okay, so take this up to 19. Pretty much the same path that we just took. And we're at the 35 minutes. So guess what, guys? You know what we're going to be doing next video. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed. And I need to take a screenshot at some point, so we may do that in a minute. Try to figure out what vehicles. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys next time for Two Rivers. and fertilizer, so you guys know what we're going to be doing. Hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you guys later. See ya.